have a heart to want to help some kids that have developmental disorders like autism, Asperger's, ADD, dyslexia. There's actually a company that's right here in California. They're in Encino, and the company's called Brain Balance.
Dramatic improvement, like 150% improvement in the first 3 months, where he's having conversations, where he's answering questions. I mean, in December of last year, he couldn't, if you asked him how are you, he couldn't respond. Now, all those questions are answered. You know, how are you doing? What are you doing? You know, how was your day? What did you do at school? You know, from last year to this year, complete 180.
Wow, what a difference in this little boy. He's happy. He's not frustrated. There's no more tantrum tantrums. He puts himself on timeout, which is just great. And he's passing spelling. He's passing reading now. He can read. He's getting 84% on his spelling tests. And it's just, my house is peaceful. My house is at rest. It's at peace. It's just a really nice transition for this little boy. He has, like, all of his potentials have been opened up for a future for this little man.
In the space of 3 months, we've seen Leo's behavior really come around that, and the actual metrics that prove it. They've come around, but you can tell it, just in the daily social interaction. We just got through Thanksgiving, and our whole family's reaction showed us that everything was really evident. That the change is all really there.
I tried with my son who has ADHD, was diagnosed with ADHD. We tried all kind of medication, and I don't want to go through. I decided I don't want to go through medication. So Brain Balance was just like exactly the approach I was looking for.
Mind doing the classwork, where before he loved going to school, but he didn't want to do the class. At home, he's playing better. He's losing better.
Brain Balance reconnected his brain, but also reconnected my kid with me, and that was huge.
Right outside, it's a busy street, the cars everywhere. There was a jackhammer going on, and she sat down with me. We drank our tea.
Something like that would put her in tears.
Yeah, we put her in tears, and she would want to go inside, and she couldn't even eat because it would be too much for her. And so we've kind of stopped doing outside stuff, and we'd always sit inside. And so yeah, now we can actually sit outside and enjoy it no matter where we're at.
But during the program, it was like every day got a little bit better with my Tourette. All my eye takes where I go like this, with both eyes or like this. So that, some people didn't think it was really strange, but now I don't notice myself doing it anymore. I used to not really understand that much. And now I've gotten a little bit better.
Outside of the program, the people who don't see her as much have seen the most improvements. My brother has mentioned how she interacts with other kids now and how she plays and runs around. Big difference. My mom, really excited when she saw Haley running to her with a smile and giving her a big hug versus just going up and kind of giving her a shoulder because she didn't want to be touched.
I'm a big believer in fixing the problem, fixing the system, not the symptoms. This is the first program we've seen so far that basically deals with the system.
If your child is suffering with, focusing at school, or maybe a behavioral issue, or maybe he's even on the autism spectrum somewhere, I highly recommend coming in, getting him or her evaluated, and starting the program right away.
There's a lot of hope. There's a lot of ways with the new treatment that's out there that the kids can actually improve and actually get better.